Would you say that lack of purpose can be a catalyst for fear?
Lack of purpose as a catalyst for fear. Possibly. Like if you have no North Star, then you have no direction. If you have no direction, then you won't have steps to take
A way to
a
go.
direction, a way to go,
Like a
path
plan.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
And your
sense.
plan doesn't have to be like, what I try and tell people, especially with like when you're planning things, whether it be an event or your life, like you want to go from, like here, like this is a general direction, to like here.
Right.
Right. You don't need to be so exact, right? Because your life is not a straight line. It's a trajectory.
It's not.
Right. But if you know what your general direction is, then like you're okay.
Yeah.
If you don't know what your general direction is, then you might encounter some of that fear and some of that anxiety.
Would you consider your purpose and your why the same or two different things?
Oh, wow. My purpose and my why. Can you define those?
I think, for me at least, purpose is the point of, like understanding not just who I am, but what I'm good at.
Okay.
And like we say it, I think we say it all the time, purpose of business, right? What is your purpose of business? What is the purpose of your business being here? But your why is like that motivator. Your why is for instance, I'm really into civic development. I'm really into, I guess it's urban development, civic design, whatever you want to call it. And I'm really into it because I'm really good at building teams. I'm really good with people. I love people, right? I think the purpose of me being on this earth is so that I can utilize that ability of being good with people. It's the whole reason why I started I Am Creative in the first place. But why that specific area? For me, it's because of homeless people. There's a lot of homeless. I mean, literally just walked to get a sandwich this morning, and there's probably like 30 or 40 homeless people on the street right now, passing by them. And that bothers me. That bothers me a lot. It actually breaks my heart. And I think that for me, if I understand my purpose, if I understand what I'm good at, and understand where and why it's supposed to be applied, which is to, I pray that it's to change a person on the street, change their life. That's why I would consider it two different things.
Interesting.
But I don't think everybody would agree with that though. And that's why I ask, because I don't think there's a right answer. I think it's just about how you personally interpret it.
No, that's fair.
What I'm saying?
That's fair. No, and I think I needed a little bit more clarification to understand, your definition of what the purpose.
No, understood. Yeah.
I think.
Thanks for asking.
Very similar to you. I think my purpose, what I found myself to be really good at, is bringing people together, and putting a cadence and actionable steps in front of them so we can do things, right, as a group, right? The why for me today is a little different than the why for me when I started Behavior Me.
Right.
I think the why for me today is to enable interaction between two or more people to create value, right? So again, the purpose for Alchemy is to facilitate that interaction between two or more people, hopefully within different fields.
Right.
So have divergent thinking, right? Come interact and create something of value, right? Whether that could be as simple as like a meetup group or game night, all the way up to like the next $1 billion company, right? Facilitate those exchanges of ideas, the cross-pollination of diverse thinking, right? Under one roof, right? Where you can build that community and build those relationships. That to me is important right now.
Yeah.
Right. And that to me is my part of how are we leaving the world a better place,
Right.
is through facilitating those communications and the relationships here.
Right.
And ultimately, if those are successful, then the community is successful.
Exactly. And it's a good thing that there's more than one person good at specific things.